So we're back with some patch notes for Tuesday, March 31st, which is today. We get a new season in a couple days on April 2nd. With the first time we're going to have map rotation. So you'll be able to play on Avalon in Verdansk for the standard battle royale where you're able to get your loadouts. And then Avalon will also be for the Black Ops Royale mode as well. Tons of different things that they're doing and changing some of the different movement tech in Warzone, which I don't know if it's going to be good or bad. Like I said, we're going to get map rotations going to be on a 10-minute timer, similar to the way Resurgence maps are now. Avalon in season, so it's not going to be right at the start. It'll probably be a couple weeks later. We're going to get new Gulag. It took them multiple years to get a new Gulag. This one will have automatic doors now open based on player proximity and weapon damage. Select openings now feature non-breakable security glass and improved tactical visibility. And then includes the following 3 variants. We get server, cryo, and meeting. So you'll have 3 different variants there. Verdansk Launchpad, a new point of interest will be added. And then they've adjusted Avalon and they've added this. This is something they already kind of previewed ahead of time. So this isn't like new information. We already knew they did their first pass through for the Reloaded. And then now we're getting season 3, which will be set up for that as well. So just different, more traversal areas. Verdansk Stadium active bay gates. The number of required breakers has been reduced from 10 down to 5. And this is for that specific Easter egg. 10 was quite a bit. 5 is going to be way more manageable if you have yet to still do that one to get the specific, I think it's an AK blueprint. I don't even remember now. On new modes, we're going to get Launch Squad as LTM. Player drop in a high stakes battle at rocket launch facility as incoming nukes threaten the map. Squads must collect launch codes through eliminations and special events in order to initiate the launch sequence. Activating the launch sequence begins a global countdown that marks the initiating player for all squads on the map. Additional launch codes can be collected to accelerate the countdown timer and secure victory more quickly. If the activating player is eliminated, the launch sequence is canceled. So it's like a King of the Hill style with the code system, right? It's just a play on it. Returning, we're going to get the Iron Gauntlet beta with some different changes. Maintaining 150 players. Base health has been increased from 300 to 350, so it's even longer. With the 150 plates, it's going to bump that up to 500. Grapple hooks availability has been significantly increased, allowing for more frequent traversal opportunities throughout the matches. The match economy has been heavily reduced, lowering overall cash availability, contract rewards to create more meaningful decision making. Loot and gameplay restrictions have been updated to better align with ranked play rule set. Leaderboards have been integrated with the World Series of Warzone scoring style, support competitive play. Rewards are now based on placement within the leaderboard brackets rather than match by match outcomes. Playlist, there you got what you're going to have. And we can kind of see here, Battle Royale quads will be Verdansk, Battle Royale casual. Where's the map rotation here? Am I blind? Oh, it is in season. They won't have it right away. It'll be during the season. So we won't get the map rotation right away. I was like, am I blind? Did I miss that line? Yeah, so we'll get it, I don't know, hopefully in a couple weeks. It doesn't say mid-season, so whatever it is. Win streak rewards are updated again for anyone who goes for those. Private match stuff. Okay, cool. Ranked play. Continue ranked play. It'll be on Haven's Hollow, Rebirth Island. Now rotate evenly. So you'll be able to bounce back. Some new restrictions. And then movement. This is new. So grapple hooks and wall jump are now available in Battle Royale and Resurgence. So prior to that, it was just in the Black Ops Royale. And then Battle Royale had the normal mechanics. It still looks like the it'll still be parachuting mechanics over the wingsuit that the Black Ops Royale has. Following strong reception in LTMs, these mechanics have been expanded in core playlists to offer additional traversal options and improve skill expression. So this is one of those things where I feel like they need to be still a little bit more clear and transparent about this. So the LTMs were specifically placed on the weekends. And because they were specifically placed on the weekends, that's when the most players are going to be on. So it skews the data. And they don't really tell us what that number is. We just have to kind of take their word for it that they had strong player reception. But realistically, if you make the LTM on a weekend, more people are playing on the weekend. Well, of course, more people are going to play the LTM on a Saturday than people that are there on a Thursday that don't have access to the LTM or working or whatever the case is. So a little interesting. I think they could be a little bit better at explaining that section there. They did adjust the wingsuit. I know for keyboard and mouse, it was basically broken. I don't know how that made it through QA testing or whatever. Basically, nobody plays with keyboard and mouse because you basically couldn't use it. Wingsuit closed surface behavior. When attempting to deploy a wingsuit too close to the surface, Parachute will now deploy instead. The on-screen prompt will update to deploy parachute in these situations so you know at what height you'll do parachute or deploy wingsuit. Loot and economy for specifically Black Ops Royale, exotic weapons. New exotic weapons will begin appearing in season and will continue to expand in the future. So they'll add those however they do. Then ground loot, we get the Swordfish, MXR-17, M15 mod, and the Kogot have been swapped out for some various different options there. Weapon builds, Mantis submachine guns will now have a Fang hover point ELO optic in place of the 2x because it was too big of a zoom. And Battle Royale and Resurgence. So loot's changed for that. These have been removed from the loot pool. Concussion, Thermite, Recon Drone, Care Package. These have been added. So we got the Grappling Hook, Molotov, Deployable Buy Station, and RCXD. Weapons spawn rates, light machine guns have been reduced by 7%. Assault rifles, SMGs, snipers have been increased by 2%. And then shotgun spawn rates have been increased by 1%. What is that, bro? Like, it's very specific, but seems negligible. Weapon pool. The Shadow SK has been replaced by the VS Recon. Buy station spoke bombardment added. Grapple hook has also been added only for 500, so you can stock up on those. High value loot zones, Verdansk. We get Launchpad, Stadium, Quarry, and then Avalon. We'll have these ones. High value loot zones randomize each match. 1 POI from each selected match. You either get Trinity Stadium, Fort, or Casino, Car Factory, Heliport, Arsenal, and then Winery, Coliseum Resort. Death tax adjusted have been made to cash is distributed upon elimination. Players now keep 50% of their cash, 40% is dropped, and then 10% is removed. It was it 50-50? So there wasn't a tax before? I don't remember what the number was before. Resurgence 50, and then 30 is dropped, and then you get 20% taxed. It was 50-50. Okay, cool. That's what I thought. I was like, what the heck? So now, if you landed back on your body and you killed the guy, you would have been back up to 100%, but now that you died, you're going to lose 10% and 20% of those. So there should be less economy when you're looting. And this goes for if you kill somebody, since they're only going to drop 30%, you're going to lose out on 20%. If you're only focused on this number, you're losing about 40% of the overall amount of money you would have normally picked up in these cases, the 50% cut down. Contract multiplier now grants 20% reduced from 30%. That's another nerf to cash. Maximum bonus has been reduced from 150 down to 100. So they're definitely nerfing the cash influx there. Battle Royale Flashpoint. A missile will launch Launchpad POI towards a random location within a safe zone. A countdown begins with impact, allowing players time to reposition. The strike eliminates all players within the target. Temporary gas cloud forms after impact, preventing access for a limited time. Classified weapons. Single crate containing a powerful weapon will spawn once per match. And these are the 8 attachment ones, right? The weapon grants specialists and persistent UAV effects while equipped. What? The holder position revealed globally with... Oh, so you can go steal this. Damn. Visibility increases. This is like a high kill pub stomp weapon. But it's designed to create a high impact opportunity and encourages engagements. That's going to be nuts. A classified weapon. Equipment EMP will be in season. New counters. Concussion. Flashbang grenades now temporarily disable a wider range of impact. Equipment including mines, drones, deployables. Items affected include C4, point turret, needle drone, all, and so on. Cool. Perks. Berserker added subtle visual and audio feedback when the perk is active. Momentum. We're going to get reduced by 30% for jump ADS and slide ADS. So that'll be a little bit more. You could be aggressive. And then activating UAV now reveals enemy heading direction. So it works more like an advanced. New weapons. We're going to get the assault rifle, submachine gun, sniper rifle, in-season pistol, in-season, and then some new attachments. A foregrip, a master key, that's shotgun, and then we also get the javelin assembly, projectile piercing enemies. Could be interesting. And then it looks like they did some buffs. We get a buff slightly to the Mirage. It says all modes because now they got to be distinguishing that. Typically the ranges are going to be the only difference for that. MXR gets a slight buff. Voyak gets a nerf. Maverick gets improved ADS slightly. Carbon changes there. Increased recoil. Dravik. Kogot gets some rebalancing. Nerf to the Razor. See anything else in there worthwhile? The Nova line gets a little bit of burst delay increase, and the M8 fire. Okay, Nova line got sped up on the fire rate, and then M8 got improved on the burst delay slightly. You might not even notice that difference. Gulag, you get the Sturmwolf over the Dravik, VST over the Kogot. Default loadouts have been updated as well, and then a decent amount of bug fixes. So overall, I think, it'll be cool once we get the map rotation. I think it does get stale just playing one big map. I think Verdansk has kind of run its course. People love it, but it would be nice to be able to play Avalon. I don't know how this new movement tech with the wall balancing and grapple hook will impact the standard battle royale with loadouts. Blackout 2, whatever, just didn't do it for me. I tried it. I was bored out of my mind. The original, I also wasn't a big fan of, but they already revealed Hot Pursuit supposed to be coming out. And that version of Blackout, the original, I did enjoy. It was a little bit like Resurgence because of the respawns and stuff like that, but I did enjoy the jetpack part of it, the fast-paced action of the original Hot Pursuit. So maybe I'll give that a shot, but overall, I'm not a fan of the Blackout 2 because, again, I wasn't a fan really of the Blackout 1. Hopefully you guys are enjoying that part of it. I was going to put out a big video with all the weapon stats and all these other things. And I was just like, I don't care. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that, but it is what it is. Hopefully you guys enjoy the update. We'll see you on the next one. Thank you for watching. As always, have a great day.